My business almost failed, and here's why. Welcome back to Big Fat Fish, or Big Fat Fish Cards. Yeah, it's true. My business, well, technically it didn't almost fail, but we'll get into that in just a second. My business almost no longer existed, but we're good. We've recovered, we're back, we're on the right track, things are going well. So don't worry about me. It wasn't, it's nothing like crazy. Like, I wasn't in the hospital or anything. Like, let's calm down, guys. But why did my business almost fail? And then after that, we'll talk about where we are now. Today is the 24th of February. So I kind of missed a whole month of updates, but I'll catch you up to speed. So why did it almost fail? I hate the word burnout. Like, I absolutely despise using that word in any sentence, but it kind of was that. Not necessarily that I wasn't interested anymore, just that I have so many things to do right now that something had to give at some point, and it was the business for a little while. I kind of had to take a step back, reevaluate. Is this important to me? Is this something I want to continue to do? And that's a good step to take, maybe not the way that I took it, by like kind of just disappearing for a little while. I did get sick for a while, so that didn't help. But you should sometimes take a step back and be like, is this worth all the time I'm spending on it? Does it make me happy? Is this, in 5 years, is this where I want to be? Do I want to be doing this in 5 years? Do I want to be doing this in 1 year? Like, where are you at? It's good to reflect. It's good to reflect on really on everything you do. But it can be especially helpful for the business by taking yourself out of it and kind of looking at, maybe the numbers don't make sense. Maybe you're buying cards too high. Maybe you're not selling enough cards. Maybe your ad conversion rates are terrible and you need to go talk to somebody about how to get those up. Where are we at? Let's talk about where we're at. We're good now. I'm back on the right track. Back buying and selling. I kind of, so here's what happened. Basically, I anticipated, based on the month that I had last month, where we did about I think it was about $7,000. Anticipating that the market was going to keep going the direction it was going. My sales were going to keep going the direction it was going. And then I got sick, and I wasn't able to post for several days. Absolutely ruined my momentum. I talked about momentum in a previous video, so go check that out and make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for all the next videos that are going to come out. Also, some helpful links in the description. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Discord. That link is down there. There's a lot of people in that group that are very helpful. My Whatnot is also down there. I stream sometimes, not as often as I'd like, but it's there. Also, the website. All the product that I have is currently listed on the site, and I update that frequently, so always check back. But where are we at? So after the $7,000 month, I thought things were gonna go better than they did, and I don't want to say I got into debt. Like, it wasn't a super risky play or anything. It was only like $1,400 that I bought of product, so it wasn't like I'm not just throwing it away. And I was basically just betting that I could sell it in a month from when I bought it, and I did. We're good. Like, I've paid it all back. We're fine. But that does stress me out. It might be a smart move to a lot of people, and maybe it is. Maybe I will keep doing that just a little bit. But it definitely stressed me out and kind of killed the fun for me. And which is why I didn't keep doing it. That's pretty much it. Obviously, it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I did hear a quote from I was watching a farming video on YouTube, and this lady said that she's run businesses and stuff before. She said that debt kills creativity. And I was like, wow, that's true, actually. So if you're a creative person or you have a creative business of some sort, avoid debt. That's a lesson. It's very hard to be creative when you're super stressed out. So took a step back, relaxed a little bit, and we're back and we're good. Obviously, all the debt's paid off. Nothing to worry about there. I didn't take any interest on it or anything, so it wasn't a huge deal. But it did stress me out, and it was just something that I always think about in the back of my mind. Like, hey, I still have this thing to pay off. I can't buy any cards until this is paid off. The whole thing, right? It kind of just hampers everything. So realized that was not the strategy that I wanted to continue to pursue. Sealed stuff kind of wasn't doing too great as well. I'm realizing that I sold a lot of it at the show, and I sold a lot of it on Whatnot, and I don't have the time to stream right now, basically. Live streaming is a huge time commitment, which is fine, and I'm okay with that, and it's usually a good investment. I literally do not have it. Like, I can only, do work on the business in between my other things, because I'm still in college. I have a job where I'm working about 30 hours a week right now. I'm prepping to move across the country. It's I have to fit this in where I can for now, and obviously will be prioritized down the line a little bit. And you know, if I can make more income, then I can quit my job, then I can focus on it more to make more income. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. We're fitting it in right now. Where are we at for the month? Numbers. Here we go. After January, I did about $7,000. This month, up to the 24th of February, we're at 2,370. So obviously not where I would like to be. I think it's still pretty good considering all of the like breaks that I took. I didn't really take a true break, but I wasn't posting as much. So then that kind of directly leads to sales, believe it or not. Speaking of sales, you can click on the link down below and go to the website. Go buy something, please. So I can pay off my credit cards that I definitely still have. Because I didn't just tell you that I paid them off. I mean, I have $800 million in credit card debt. I need your help. I'm just kidding. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. You really don't. So $2,300 in revenue and $200 in profit. That's about 10%. Not great, but I did take some losses on some things because I was stressed out. I kind of thought I wasn't going to do it anymore. So I was willing to just sell things at a cheaper price than I should have. But not terrible, you know. So having a slow month. I thought things were going to get worse. I took some losses on that front. What else happened? There was something else that was big that I took a loss on. But yeah, doing good. So profit is profit, and those numbers are not too shabby, especially for not a lot of time invested at this point. But obviously, we're going to ramp that back up. And yeah, $2,300. I'm predicting we're going to end the month. We got 4 days left, somewhere between 23 or 24 and 28, somewhere in there, which is, it is what it is, man. Sold a lot of stuff on eBay, so lost a lot to fees this month because obviously the website has to be promoted through social media. And if I'm not doing the social media, the website doesn't get promoted. And if the website doesn't get promoted, people don't go to it. If people don't go to it, people don't buy stuff. You get the point. Also had the card show last month. So if you take out the card show, we're at $4,000 last month, which is better than what I'm at now, but not like super insanely crazy. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. Business like plan overview updates. I'm not gonna grade cards anymore. I have a submission out now, and PSA, the same thing happened in 2021, is so backed up that it doesn't make any sense for me to buy a card, send it to PSA, and wait 6 months to get it back. Like that doesn't make sense to me. I would much rather buy it, sell it, buy another card, sell that. You know what I mean? The money kind of compounds faster that way. So you can't make a lot of profit grading, but it's also risky, right? You might not get the grades you want. You might lose money on it. I would rather buy a card in the condition. I sell the card for that condition for more than I paid for it. Very simple math, very easy. I don't have to wait for anything. I don't have to ship the cards out, have them shipped back. What if they get lost? What if they get damaged? It's a whole thing. It's about mitigating risk. What do I personally want to do? Like, what would I rather have? And yeah, where would I rather be? I'd rather be selling singles. I'm still gonna buy a lot of graded cards if I can get them at a good price. I prefer graded cards for my personal collection, so that's that. Maybe I'll make a personal collection video in the future. That's actually probably a good video too. But if you want to see anything else from me, be sure to comment down below if you have any questions about anything. Like I said, the links below, all great links. They're all great links. You should click on all the links. That's all I got for this video. If you want to see my last video, where I talk about if it's possible to make money selling cards in 2025, click this link over here. If not, no worries. I will see you guys in the next video after you hit the subscribe button. Right now, I'll wait. I won't wait. Bye.